People who come to destroy you will fade away because you are choosing yourself. You ain't abandoning yourself anymore. You're putting yourself first. We're born alone, we die alone. The number one relationship is with ourself and God. They came to try to destroy you. They tried to destroy you. They're jealous, they're envious. They came to try to destroy you. They couldn't destroy you. You're too powerful. Your light, your shine, your sparkle threatens a lot of demons in people. A lot of unhealed, hurt people. That doesn't give them a right to hurt you. Yes, it's the law of the land, hurt people, but doesn't give them a right to hurt you. You deserve better. Do not hang around relationships, environments, people, places, and things that do not honor your spirit, that do not honor your soul. They were sent here to destroy you. They were absolutely sent to your life to destroy you. And guess what? Your lesson is learning how to cut them the F off with no shame or no guilt, okay? You don't owe them anything. You don't owe disrespectful people, undermining people, especially passive-aggressive folks, which is a lot in this society. If you work in any kind of government building or institution, you'll notice there's a lot of this fakery. People do not mean what they say. And then when they have a strong, beautiful brown woman, black woman, or whatever, approach them and ask them what's up with the ish and about their prejudice behavior, their belittling, bullying, passive-aggressive behavior. When you actually ask them diplomatically up front, it's like they call you being very, very aggressive. You get called aggressive because you actually use your voice that God blessed you with diplomatically and ask them, excuse me, I didn't like how you belittled me in front of those 10 people back there. I'm not sure where that was coming from. Can you please explain to me? Because you made me feel very, very belittled and hurt because you treated me such and such example. Okay, so just using the words that we learned as children. I don't know if y'all learned this in school, but I felt, and then you just state the incident, how you felt belittled and hurt, and see if it's a pattern, see if it's behavior in the individual. Because if it actually was a one-time thing, I understand people have bad days, but if it's always an ongoing, you know, poking the bear, bullying and harassment thing, then once you have the go with talking with them, after that, it's just, that's a character flaw within them. I don't throw around the word narcissistic left and right like a lot of folks, because sociopath is a narcissistic. Some people just literally are good people in a lot of ways. They're 50-50 in the gray area, but have character flaws. Like, we're here for character development, emotional development. Some folks do have character flaws they got to work on, and it's our job to explain to them how they hurt you, what incident happens, because a lot of them don't even know, and let you be their guiding light. Please, you're helping them. If you don't call them out on their ish ASAP, you're enabling them. You're enabling them. Yeah, that behavior's okay, that behavior's okay, because guaranteed, when they disrespected you at that time, at that incident, they've done it a lot of times. They're used to it. It's a damn habit. So you gotta call people out on their ish, on their bad behaviors, their belittling behaviors, their harassment and bullying, their jealousy. You gotta call them out ASAP, because you ain't no doormat. You ain't no doormat, and you're worth it. You can speak to people absolutely diplomatic. Excuse me, Sarah, I felt very hurt back there in the meeting when you made that very belittling, mean joke to me in front of all of our employers. Like, that was very undermining, and I felt really hurt and bullied at that moment. Can you explain what transpired? Like, literally, you guys, it's a conversation. In this society, we got to be comfortable having uncomfortable conversations, because a lot of times you'll get these Lindas, Brendas always running to HR and saying, oh, Takesha did this and this and this. Meanwhile, you haven't even done anything. Why didn't you just have the conversation instead of making assumptions? The 4 agreements: do never make assumptions. Ask what somebody meant, because you can have the most beautiful, lighthearted, gorgeous person in the world. For example, I have a beautiful Veronica in my office, and she is so full of love and sun and light, and her sense of humor is a hella Australian. So they joke about certain things that are very Australian. But she has the biggest heart, so you have to be like, what did you just mean by that? And she's like, oh, it's an Australian saying. So she kind of, and I'm like, oh, okay. So really you just gotta be open-minded, have compassion and patience, and really just ask. I feel like the society is slowly shifting from being two-faced, the colonial British two-faced way of things, you know, how they just lie in front of each other's faces and stuff like that. In the colonial British ways, I noticed it's kind of like a cultural thing. And then when you have tribal folks who's come from a first language of not, you know, my first language that spoken in my home was Cree. So coming out of the reservation, it was alien to me. I was like, why don't you just mean what you say? Like, why don't you just mean what you say? And people thought I was blunt. And I'm like, well, would you rather me be blunt? Or would you rather me just lie to your fucking face? I'm not gonna deceive myself. So actually I prospered in life because of my straightforwardness, my bluntness, because that's why I was brought up. Because why not? Why do we have to tiptoe around things that doesn't even make sense? And coming from a tribal background, you have high emotional intelligence. So of course we're gonna talk about things on a different scale. So absolutely alien. So it took a lot of practice to learn how to have civil conversations, call people out, and absolutely not take abuse. And you're gonna notice as you evolve and you have these healthy boundaries and you move up in life, a lot of people don't deserve your time. You're just there to get paid and get the fuck out. Get paid, get your bag, get money, kiki, ha-ha a little bit, keep big boundaries up, because you're just there to make your money and pay your rent, and just go home. And maybe get into something like that makes you happy, where you don't always have to have a huge wallop. But if it's really literally you're just starting off in life and you just kind of need to pay your bills for the time being, I want you to get into something that makes your heart happy. Are you good at being a personal trainer? Are you good at being a therapist? Do you paint for a living? Are you good with children? I want you to really believe in yourself enough to know that you deserve better. You do not have to go into environments like that. But I do want you to develop healthy boundaries where you do speak up when need be and do it ASAP. Because you know what? Give them an inch, they take a mile. Once you dismiss the first time they disrespected you, they're gonna do it all the time. Give them a effing inch, baby. They take a mile. You're nice to them one time. Give them an inch, they take a mile. They think they can press you. Do not mistake my kindness for weakness, okay? And the law of the land, the kind are strong. The strongest people in this world are kind. Look at Amanda Nunes, look at George St. Pierre. They break your jaw and snap your neck in 2 seconds, and they're the most kindest, most beautiful people in the world. Okay? If you don't know who that is, they're like the MMA champions of the world, like the best, 2 best. For damn sure Amanda Nunes is, and she's like the most kindest, loving person in the world, raised from her grandmother. Shout outs to the grandmas who raise their kids. They do not deserve you. People, you're gonna notice as you heal and you're on your healing journey, most of everyone doesn't deserve your shine, your sparkle, your funny jokes, your generous heart, your loving, kind, high frequency energy. They don't deserve you. They do not deserve you. So release shame. Release guilt for hiring and firing accordingly, okay? Because you're worthy and deserving. Don't feel, if you want to call it being a bitch, then so be it. But you gotta be sometimes, and that's just the way life goes. You also you gotta really take inventory of who you surround yourself with. Like, look at your childhood best friends, your high school best friends, your college best friends, your cousins, sometimes your own family. Take inventory. When you leave the room after you visit them, when you leave the Porsche or the fucking Toyota after you're done visiting them, their house after you're done visiting them, do you feel high energized? Does your cup feel half full? If you feel drained all the time leaving them, if you feel all the time drained and a heavy feeling every time you leave their car or their home after spending time with them, that's a sure way sign to know that it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to put your energy where it's reciprocated. It's time for you to put your light in your beautiful, gorgeous energy where you can actually leave rooms and leave environments and leave vehicles feeling very uplifted, like you guys lift each other up. You guys dance to the same song, like the same frequency. The only thing, it's physics, it's Einstein, it's energy attracts energy. So if you're always hanging around with someone who's all constantly like draining you, constantly like always, woe is me, always the victim story, the sob story, don't do that to yourself. You don't owe them anything. You don't owe them anything. If they helped you 10 years ago with $500, who cares? You paid them back. You don't owe them anything. Just because you guys were born together and went through the ghetto together, you don't owe them anything. People, it's normal for people to shift and grow apart from each other. Just love, you know, respect them on their journey. I love you. You're dope, but you gotta go on your own way. Much blessings to you. I gotta go my own way. Okay? Cut the soul ties, cut the cords, and just do your own thing. Bless them on their journey with love, and you go do your own thing. And release shame and guilt for choosing yourself. Release shame and guilt for choosing better environments, places, people, places, and things. You don't have to hang out with your coworkers after work. You don't need to do that kind of stuff if you don't feel like it. Okay? You don't have to do that kind of stuff. You deserve the best. You're deserving of a beautiful, happy relationships, beautiful, happy, romantic relationships, new soul tribes coming in. As you get rid of the old dusty relationships, because you do deserve better, you will make new soul tribe relationships. I don't need you to get back to like, especially when you're in addiction, when you're like really in your alcohol partying zone, you'll notice that you're gonna be with a lot of trauma bonds. And when you sober up, you'll notice a lot of them fade away. Why? Because your frequency is always high. It just doesn't match up. Physics, Einstein. When you become sober, it's like your whole life changes and you lose a lot of people, but at the same time you gain magnificent, amazing, strong, alchemized folks. And your dreams start to become reality. You'll notice that. It's growth. That's life. It's growth. That's it. And I'm so happy for my girls who are starting to see the jealousy and spite in their best friends. I'm so happy for a lot of my people starting to see like the jealousy in their best friends. Jessica James, Trinidadian, her own best friends tried to homicide her a couple weeks ago, threw acid in her fucking face because they were so jealous because she was so gorgeous and beautiful. They were jealous of her. She's a beautiful hairstylist, Trinidadian. She's 21 years old. They threw acid in her face because they were so those are her best friends. They took her out. They were like, girl, get ready. We're going to go out. They went out. And during the mix, somewhere outside, I don't know where, but they threw acid straight up on her face and everything because they assumed their boyfriends, I guess, were crushing on Jessica or something transpired where they were jealous that they were making accusations that their boyfriends or their crushes were really liking Jessica. And Jessica had no idea. She didn't even know. She didn't even care. She had no idea. She didn't care. But she was surrounded by a bunch of Judases and snakes who wanted to absolutely destroy her. And she's still fighting for her life on life support right now. I don't want you to live that life. Don't give people chances. As soon as you see a red flag or you feel like someone is a lizard or like real Slytherin vibes, you know, that creepy guy off Harry Potter. Like the bad guy off Harry Potter. As soon as you get that energy from somebody, like that snake-ish, follow it. Your intuition never lies. Your intuition is your guiding post. Stay away from people like that. Okay? You deserve the best. There's a lot of people that are going to try get after you because you shine so hard. Don't dim your sparkle for anybody. Keep your cringe. Keep your weirdness. Keep your uniqueness. That's what makes you beautiful. Okay? I need you to be as cringe, as beautiful, and as much as possible. And because honestly, that's what really makes your soul fly. And your right people will come around and appreciate you for you. And they'll stay. Okay? All right, you have the choice. You deserve the best. People who come to destroy you will fade away because you are choosing yourself. You ain't abandoning yourself anymore. You're putting yourself first. We're born alone, we die alone. The number one relationship is with ourselves and God. Okay? God, ourselves, pound it. All right, I love you so much and I'll see you next time on Beautiful Love Channel.